The way you receive love, support, rest, and even money is deeply connected to your relationship with your mother. And no, it's not about blame, it's not about judgment, it's about regulation. And if receiving anything from help, compliments, money, gifts feels hard for you, this may explain why. So stay till the end to find out. I'm Andrea. I work with generational trauma and systemic healing. And the mother bond is the most powerful nervous system imprint we have. And that is not because she was perfect, a perfect woman, a perfect mother. I don't think there's such thing. Not the way we conventionally see that, but because she represents life. Your relationship with your mother shapes your capacity to receive. Period. That bond and that relationship is the one that is affecting our lives the most. Now, you may think that not being capable of receiving money or compliments or gifts is just a confidence issue. Struggling to, as I said, receive help, money, rest, love is often not about low self-esteem. It's early nervous system learning. And if we think about it, if your mother was overwhelmed, anxious, depressed, emotionally unavailable, you adapted. And you may have unconsciously decided that I won't need too much. I'll take care of myself. I'll be strong. And that becomes identity. One of the things that I've learned in my journey as a facilitator and as a client on a healing journey is that especially during those first 3 years, the bond with our mothers is impossible to describe in words how powerful it is. You know, there was a couple of decades ago, they said, you know, the baby needs their mother up to 3 months, and then it was 6 months, and then it was 1 year old, and then it was up until they are 2 year old. Now it's about 3. So now we know that a child doesn't feel itself as an individual until about 3 years old. The connection with the mother is so strong that up until that age, they think they're one and the same. Same body, same feelings, same nervous system. And regardless if we want to agree with it or not, from our big egos, she goes, it is true that those years have the most impact on our life. At one point, what I thought for myself was independence equals strength. Yeah, I'm independent, I am strong, I can do everything by myself, I don't need anyone. In case you didn't know, that hyper independence is often early adoption. Yeah, if bonding feels unsafe, our bodies learn not to rely, not to be soft, not to expect support. And by no one's fault, later, when we become grown adults and support appears, the body tightens. And it's not consciously, it's automatically. And we cannot receive love from our partners because it doesn't feel safe. We cannot receive money, we cannot receive compliments, we cannot receive rest. Just think about that. Now, healing that, or healing in general, means confronting or cutting off in general. Yeah. Like, for example, exposure therapy. Yeah. I just confront it, and at one point, that trigger becomes less. Healing the mother bond or the mother wound, depending on how you want to take it, is not about confrontation. It's actually about hierarchy. There are some laws of love, and one of these laws of love is the law of order. Our parents come before us, so they are first. They are the big ones. We come after them. We receive life through them, and we are their children. We are we are smaller than them. They are the big ones. We are the small ones. They give and we receive. And when it comes to our mother, she gave us life, period. Regardless of everything else that happened, we had, I don't even know, a silly amount of chances to become humans and not a pumpkin or a lizard. So when we see that hierarchy, and when we take our rightful place as the child instead of the caretaker or the strong one, or even the mother or the father, yeah, there are so many of us that grew up way too fast, and we took upon ourselves roles that didn't belong to us. So when we take our rightful place as the child instead of all of these other roles, something reorganizes, and receiving becomes natural, uncomfortable and unfamiliar at the beginning, but natural. When the mother bond is internally restored, life feels less like effort and more like flow. Because what we do, we interrupt that energetic flow of abundance and success that comes from our mother. And if you noticed, I said internally. Yes, this doesn't have to be face to face, and your boundaries don't have to be crossed. It is an internal shift that is required to happen. If you struggle with receiving, with resting, with asking for help, or accepting gifts or money, this may not be a mindset issue. It may be systemic, especially if you've already done therapy and tried other modalities to heal the symptoms of not being able to grow more and rest more. I talk a lot more about parental bonds and systemic repair here on my channel, but also inside my community, Break the Pattern, where we go a lot deeper into restoring order in family systems. You don't have to fight life. Sometimes you just need to return to your place. Like the video and subscribe to the channel.